creepy intruders, ghostly figures, and strange creatures captured on camera. In our mystery-filled world, bizarre is never out of reach. So tag along to see some jaw-dropping encounters when creepy intruders were caught on camera. You might think twice before parking your car after seeing this footage. One night, a man decided to record under his vehicle after hearing strange noises nearby. What he captured on camera was unbelievable. A small, two-legged creature, definitely not human, ran right in front of him. Surprised but still filming, he watched as the creature crawled under another car, clearly trying to hide. Terrified by the whole thing, he didn't stick around long. Whatever that thing was, I can't imagine running into it near my car. Demon on road. This encounter wasn't your usual creepy demon story. A man driving through the quiet countryside suddenly got a flat tire. Looking for some shelter, he came across an old, abandoned house, hoping for safety. But when he turned a corner, he ran right into something terrifying. A demonic figure waiting for him. Was it a djinn, a cryptid, or something worse? Trembling with fear, he braced himself for a confrontation. But instead of charging at him, the demon simply growled and blocked his path. That's when he realized he was facing an Ifrit djinn, a powerful and fierce spirit. Dobby in driveway. In southeastern Colorado, this video was posted on Facebook by a lady that brought an uproar among the individuals and reached over 11 million views. She said that her security camera captured a weird creature that looked like Dobby from the Harry Potter series. Well, maybe Dobby had actually made his appearance because the clip clearly showed that it was not a human, although it does look similar and quite convincing. People are not convinced it's him and believe that the government is trying to hide stuff from us. Mommy visits home.
Oh my gosh. This thing is looking weird. Oh my gosh.
This footage came from a camera set up in the house to keep an eye on the kids, but what it captured left everyone with questions. Late one night, a strange human-like figure appeared on the screen. Its movements were slow and awkward, as if it was unsure of where it was. It wandered through the living room, pausing now and then to look around, almost as if it was trying to make sense of its surroundings. Then, without warning, it turned and slowly faded into the shadows, leaving behind only questions. The eerie silence that followed made it clear. This was no ordinary being.
It knows something's going on, man. This thing is... Oh my gosh.
Alien hidden in room. While checking out an old abandoned house, a guy opened a door and came face to face with something unexpected. Standing there was a pale, humanoid creature. Its black, almond-shaped eyes locked onto him. It was almost like the creature was waiting for him to find it, as if playing a game of hide-and-seek. Spooked, the man quickly ran out of the room. Since then, no one has been able to explain what that creature was, or why it was lurking in that house. Spooky, crawling creature. We've all seen countless clips that remind us why some places are better left unexplored, but a man learned this lesson the hard way. He decided to explore an old, abandoned building out of curiosity. That's when he encountered something truly unsettling. A pale creature, resembling a cryptid, crawling on the floor. For a moment, it paused, as if deciding what to do next. Then, without warning, it started moving toward him. Fortunately, the man reacted quickly and managed to escape just in time. If he hadn't, well, we can only imagine what might have happened. Hands through walls. Imagine looking out and seeing a bunch of hands reaching up from the roof of a house. That's exactly what happened to the homeowner. One by one, these big, dark hands appeared, stretching out as if they were exploring the world above. The whole thing was enough to send chills down anyone's spine. There was something really strange about those hands, almost like they didn't belong here. They moved slowly, like whatever was behind them was looking for something just out of sight. Shadow, mysterious intruder. The explorer was just minding his business when he stumbled upon an old, abandoned building. As he roamed through its quiet halls, he heard something weird from another room. Suddenly, a big, dark figure popped up in front of him, and it was nothing like he'd ever seen before. Out of nowhere, smoke started rising from the floor, filling the room. It happened so fast, it almost felt like the air was thickening. The figure was surrounded by smoke, and just like that, vanished. The explorer stood there, wondering what kind of strange encounter he'd just had. Girl on door. While cleaning the house at night, this man heard some strange squeaking noises coming from behind the curtains, so he decided to check it out. When he pulled back the curtains, he saw a pale, strange-looking girl staring at him. It was almost as if she wanted something, maybe to be let inside. Her pitch-black eyes and unsettling expression made it seem like she wanted something, maybe to be let inside. But whatever she was, she felt lost, like she belonged somewhere else, somewhere beyond this world. Creature on rooftop. In 2017, a bizarre humanoid figure was spotted clinging to the roof of a house, leaving the residents both confused and curious. Thinking it might be a person, they quickly started filming, hoping to figure out what was going on. But just as they moved to the other side of the roof for a better view, the strange figure vanished without a trace. The video was shared online and instantly grabbed attention, sparking countless theories and debates. Despite the buzz, no one could say for sure what the figure really was.
God damn it, son of a bitch. You fucking piece of shit.
Wandering La Llorona. One eerie night in Managua, Nicaragua, a groundskeeper was going about his usual duties when something unforgettable happened. As he strolled along the street, a shadowy figure appeared out of nowhere. He stood frozen in place as the figure swiftly passed by him, vanishing behind an ancient stone pillar. The image of La Llorona, the infamous ghost from Mexico, haunted his thoughts. Shaken by the experience, he couldn't stop replaying it over and over, his mind racing with the thought of what other eerie things could be lurking in the darkness. Crawling creature. A group of friends were hanging out at a house when one of them noticed something moving in a room nearby. Curious, they decided to check it out. But as they got closer, their smiles quickly faded. In the dim light stood a creepy, humanoid creature with a strange, unsettling face and jerky movements. Suddenly, it jumped onto the roof, twisting upside down as it crawled toward them. The friends were lucky enough to escape just in time, but it was an encounter they'd probably never forget. Cracked doll. One family got a ring on their door. They answered, only to find a disturbing-looking doll with a cracked head staring back at them. It almost seemed like the real Annabelle had found its way to them, searching for its owner. The doll's eerie appearance, with its cracked head and hollow eyes, made it more unsettling. It was as if it had been left there, abandoned and waiting for someone to find it. Tiny humanoid in house. A tiny, human-like figure was spotted walking inside the house when a lady was home alone. She heard strange noises coming from the lobby, so she went to check. That's when she spotted a tiny figure quietly tiptoeing around, like it had some secret mission. It moved with such focus, completely ignoring her presence, leaving her wondering what else might be hiding in her own home. Humanoid bat. This video posted on social media by an anonymous user was quickly taken down, but a few people managed to save it before it disappeared. In the footage, a huge bat-like creature can be seen hanging upside down, almost as if it's resting. This creature doesn't just resemble a giant bat. Yep, it has human features as well, adding an eerie twist to its appearance. Well, this bizarre sight has people talking, even joking about Dracula-style surprises. Maybe it's just a trick of the light, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, it's added a new mystery to the mix. Ghost in bedroom. While a man was resting in his room, he suddenly heard a loud sound coming from outside his door. That's when the door opened by itself. He looked up for a moment, his heart racing, to see if something was approaching. That's when he noticed a dark figure at the side of his bed, slowly crawling up towards him, before vanishing just as quickly as it had appeared. Was it a ghost? Perhaps something from another world? So, sometimes, the ordinary can hold the most mysterious secrets. Who knows what else might be lurking in the shadows? Man escape. This security footage is enough to shock anyone. It shows a group of men running in fear from a giant, alien-like creature with a massive tail. The creature chased them, moving with purpose as if it had its own plans. Some people thought it was a failed experiment, something hidden by the government. Others believed it might be a creature from another world, somehow entering our reality by mistake. Whatever it was, it left everyone wondering about its true nature and what was really happening. Abandoned building figure. This man was capturing the view one evening when he noticed something unusual in an abandoned building. Through his camera lens, he saw a strange alien-like figure. It stretched its long arms out and then quickly moved back behind a wall, almost like it knew he was watching. For a moment, it just stood there, peeking out. Then, without a sound, it vanished. The man couldn't help but wonder what it was and why it seemed so secretive. Strange bended mystery. On a random evening, a man was checking his garage security footage when he noticed something strange. There, in the dimly lit footage, was a pale, bended figure. As he zoomed in, he observed that the creature didn't move at all. The man stared at the screen, trying to make sense of what he was seeing. Was it an otherworldly being, or just a prank someone played on him? There were no signs of life, no sound. Just that still, eerie shape. It left him puzzled, wondering if he had caught something mysterious or just an unexpected glitch in the footage. Alien outside home. A strange figure was spotted sitting outside a house, almost like it was waiting for someone. It had a small, pale body with a large abdomen and sharp, bright eyes that seemed to stare right at the camera. The way it moved was slow and unsure, making it all the more eerie. After staying there for a while, it suddenly got up and wandered off into the night. No one ever saw it again, and its strange presence remains a mystery. Ghoul in backyard. Hearing some eerie squeaking noises coming from his backyard, a man decided to investigate the source of the sound. What he discovered made his heart race. Hiding in his yard was a strange, ghoul-like creature that seemed overly curious about his home. He quickly grabbed his camera and recorded the unsettling scene, posting the video online to gather opinions from the internet community. Viewers were intrigued and debated whether the creature was a bear or something otherworldly with mysterious intentions. The encounter left the man wondering if he had just caught a glimpse of something beyond this world. Creature in white. The security footage outside a house caught something unusual. A beggar was sleeping near the front of the house, nothing too strange. But then, a figure in a white cloak appeared on the rooftop. It moved quietly, almost like it was trying to avoid being noticed. The way it walked across the roof was odd and left the homeowners confused. They couldn't figure out who or what it was, or what it was doing there. The video ended, but the strange sight left them wondering about what they had just seen. U.S. encounter. Jeff Packman, an American, claimed he filmed an alien visiting a house. He posted a video online showing a strange creature with pale skin, a huge head, and black, button-like eyes peeking out from a window. It looked like the curious alien was watching what was happening outside. But was it really an alien, or just someone playing a prank on the locals? What do you think? Check out the video and decide for yourself. Mall intruder. Creepy creatures aren't always hiding in deep forests or lurking on deserted roads. Sometimes they appear in the most unexpected places, like a busy shopping mall. In one strange clip, a mysterious, alien-like figure was caught on camera strolling right through the middle of the mall. The figure's large, unusual eyes and strange, otherworldly body immediately caught everyone's attention. It was hard to ignore how otherworldly it looked, leaving the viewers of the footage wondering if creatures like this could truly be finding their way back to Earth, or if there's more going on than meets the eye. Creepy creature. In Bali, a man was left speechless after spotting a strange creature crawling across his ceiling. Without wasting a moment, he grabbed his camera and started filming. The footage quickly gained attention on social media, causing debate as people tried to figure out what this bizarre creature could be. Before long, experts stepped in and explained that this wasn't an alien, but a unique moth from the Arctinae family. According to researchers, the species has wings and 4 unusual tentacle-like structures called scent organs, which it uses to attract mates. So it turns out it wasn't an alien after all. Backyard monster. On a random night, this security footage caught something unusual lurking outside a house. A dark, shadowy figure with glowing eyes appeared, moving in a way that was enough to scare anyone. Initially, it seemed like it might be a robber, cautiously searching for the right moment to act. But as the footage continued, it became clear that this wasn't any ordinary intruder. The way it moved was strange and unnatural, almost as if it didn't belong in this world. Whatever it was, it left behind more questions than answers. Creature in bedroom. In 2006, in Pensacola, Florida, a man was fast asleep in his bedroom, completely unaware that he had an unexpected visitor. But the camera mounted above his bed captured everything. It started with a soft yellow light glowing through an open door. Then, out of nowhere, a strange figure appeared. The creature, with its thin humanoid frame, an elongated head, and unusually slender legs, slowly began to peek from behind the doorway. I don't know about you guys, but having something like that show up in my bedroom is the last thing I'd want to experience. Dark mystery. This week, a strange black bug has caught attention for its bizarre appearance. The bug, large and black with long legs and antennae, was spotted moving along a wall. This strange sight has left many confused, thinking it might be a beetle or a cockroach. But honestly, it looks more like an alien bug. The debate is still on, and everyone's curious about what this mysterious creature is up to. Shadow mystery. Dogs seem to have a knack for sensing things we can't, and here's another case in point. Recently, a security camera outside a house caught footage of a dog barking at something behind a car. The dog's attention suddenly shifted, as if it had sensed something moving nearby. Just then, a shadowy, dark figure appeared, darting quickly right in front of the dog. The disembodied legs of the figure left no doubt it wasn't something from the living world. Behind curtains. While out for a night walk, a guy heard weird noises coming from a nearby house. Curious, he shined his light at the window, and that's when he saw it. Behind the curtain stood a pale, human-like figure staring right at him. No one knows what it was, but the whole thing was beyond creepy, leaving him frozen in place, trying to process what he just saw. Garage intruders. In security footage, two tiny, shadowy creatures were seen walking around in the parking lot. The creatures appeared to be about a foot tall, or even smaller. They moved eerily, almost as if they had plans that no one else knew about. The way they glided along the ground, their tiny, shadowy forms moving quietly in the dim light, created an eerie feeling. It was as if they were exploring a hidden world that existed just beyond our sight. Scary clown. Every time I try to give clowns a chance, another piece of footage pops up that reminds me why I shouldn't. This time, it was a clown caught on a Ring doorbell camera, lurking in the neighborhood. It stood there for a while, completely still, just staring at the door. Something about it felt off, like it wasn't there for anything good. Then, without a sound, it turned and disappeared into the night. Nightcrawler. This grainy clip went viral over the internet community within a few days that showed a mysterious figure walking on the streets. Although it looked like a pair of legs walking down the road without a body, it was definitely something far beyond just legs. Known to be the Fresno Nightcrawler, a cryptid claimed but never proven to exist, this creature joined the ranks of creatures like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness Monster. Though it was not as famous as these other legends, it captured the imagination of artists, writers, and fans of the supernatural. What it truly was remains a mystery. Creepy woman. The security camera footage started with a man setting up the camera. As soon as he left the room, something unexpected happened. A woman quietly climbed down from the attic. She carefully stepped onto a stool, landed on the floor, and headed straight for the fridge. After grabbing some food, she disappeared back into storage, moving like she had done this before. Turns out, she had been secretly living in the man's kitchen for a while. He had only set up the camera after noticing food kept going missing. Once he saw the footage, he immediately called the authorities, and they took care of the rest. Dark entity. What was captured in the clip was enough to make anyone believe in ghosts and the paranormal. Everything seemed normal when a man walked into the house, going about his business. But then, as he got closer to the door, something dark and eerie seemed to come out of nowhere. Suddenly, a shadowy figure grabbed him, pulling him inside. The footage showed the man struggling, and soon the man was out of sight, and people had no clue of what happened to him. But let's just hope that eerie figure left the man and did not cause any harm. Creepy hands. A peaceful night at home turned out to be far stranger than this girl had expected. While she was resting, she suddenly heard some noises coming from the basement in the middle of the night. Hesitant, she decided to investigate. What she saw was more unsettling than she could have imagined. Two hands, completely detached from a body, seemed to crawl up the stairs. They moved slowly, as if trying to find their way into the house. The scene was too real to be a prank. What was it? And how had these hands ended up there? The whole thing felt more like a scene from a horror movie than reality. Creature behind girl. While this online streamer was recording, she didn't notice anything unusual at first, but in the background, a creepy figure was sitting at the top of the stairs, just staring down at her. Definitely a witch. The viewers who spotted it started to talk. Some thought it was a ghost, others thought it was a prank, but no one really knew what was going on. As she kept watching the footage, she couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Intruder caught on cam. A strange, petite figure with a large head was spotted in this man's backyard, looking almost lost and confused, as if it had just landed from somewhere far away. The man, startled, grabbed a stick and threw it in the direction of the creature to scare it off. In an instant, the strange figure leapt onto the rooftop and vanished. The man searched the area, but the creature was never seen again. The whole experience left him wondering about what it truly was. Was it a curious visitor from another world, or something more mysterious? It seemed to have slipped away without a trace. black entity in house. This woman was just relaxing at home when she started feeling something off. Curiosity got the best of her, so she got up to check it out. What she saw? Not something you see every day. There was a dark figure peeking from behind the wall. Definitely not your average house guest. She stood there for a second, unsure of what she was seeing. The figure barely moved, but it wasn't human. It seemed to be hanging out in the shadows, watching her in a way that made her feel more uncomfortable than she ever expected. Tiny, creepy intruder. While she was cooking dinner one evening, this woman suddenly got the feeling that something was watching her. Hesitant but curious, she decided to take a look. That's when she saw a small figure peeking out from behind the wall. As she moved closer to take a better look, the figure just vanished. It was like it had never been there at all. Was it a baby ghost or something else entirely? She couldn't be sure, but the brief glimpse left her with a sense of unease. So, what do you think it could be? Let me know in the comments below. Baby ghost. One night, as this lady was sleeping, she heard a strange noise coming from the kitchen. At first, she figured it was just the house settling, but something about it felt off. So, she decided to check it out, expecting to find something simple, like a dish out of place. When she peeked through the window, she saw a child standing still, staring into the corner. She walked in for a better look, but as soon as she entered the kitchen, the child was gone. No sound, no movement, just gone. She paused, wondering if it was just her imagination playing tricks on her. Scary roadside vision. In Bangalore, a biker cruising down a quiet road stumbled upon a chilling sight, a headless woman wandering aimlessly. And guys, this wasn't the first time he'd encountered strange things. Over the past 6 years, he'd witnessed odd occurrences twice before. Luckily, his GoPro was recording, capturing everything. When he turned around for a closer look, the headless figure vanished into thin air. He was so shaken up that he couldn't shake the eerie feeling, and it left him questioning everything he thought he knew about that night. Guardian Ghost. In the winter of 2003, something odd happened at Hampton Court Palace in the UK. Over the course of 3 nights, security guards witnessed strange events around Clock Court. On the first 2 nights, a fire door mysteriously opened on its own. However, the second night took a strange turn when CCTV footage showed a ghostly figure quietly closing the door. But on the third night, everything was calm. No ghost, no moving door. The staff was left puzzled and uneasy, still wondering what really occurred. The video went viral quickly, reaching places like India and Peru, and the ghost earned the nickname Skeletor. Pale Crawler. A group of urban explorers decided to investigate an abandoned Overbrook Asylum in New Jersey when they realized why some places should be left undiscovered. The area was known to have the angry and restless spirits lurking around, but they saw a creature that was definitely not a ghost. While examining one of the rooms, they heard a weird screeching, and suddenly they saw a pale 4-legged creature rushing towards them from the lobby. As the people were quick, they left the building before the creature could reach them. But that left everyone wondering what that creature could be. Lights outside house. This video was captured on a Ring camera outside a home at around 9 p.m. when no one was there. The footage shows a strange formation of glowing lights hovering in the air, almost as if Tinkerbell and her friends had decided to pay a visit. The lights remain unexplained. Could they be caused by something as simple as a spider web catching the light? Or is there something more paranormal at play? The longer this mystery goes unanswered, the creepier it becomes. What do you think it was? Room creature discovered. On a random night, this man experienced a surreal event while he was sleeping at his computer table. He woke up in the middle of the night, feeling strangely alert. He thought he saw one of his children who had gone to a party earlier, but when he checked, all his kids were still sound asleep. Just as he was about to go back to bed, he noticed something terrifying at the sliding door of his house. It wasn't a scene from a movie. It was a real-life encounter. Peering in at him was a grayish, eerie creature, resembling an alien. It looked curious, its eyes wide, and its expression almost human-like. What the man experienced that night was beyond anything he could explain. Did he really meet an alien? And now let's move on to our subscriber's pick. On September 16, 2014, a video was posted on the Starman Chronicles channel showing a family recording their child when they noticed something unusual. In the background, a tiny human-like figure walked past the baby. It looked oddly like Dobby from the Harry Potter movies. The video quickly went viral on social media, with people sharing their thoughts. Some believed it was an alien, while others joked it could be a running mouse. The little figure's quick movement made it seem like it was in a rush or on some kind of mysterious mission. What exactly it was, though, remains a mystery. Could it have been a playful spirit or something entirely unknown? And with that, see you next time.